Hello everyone, my name is Hiral and today I'm going to be presenting the workshop titled Bending Water. By using static electricity, you can literally bend water with just a few easy steps. Let's get started. The following items are needed to complete this experiment. First, you'll need a balloon. If you don't have a balloon on hand, you can also use a plastic cone. It will work just as well. Next, you will need a sink that has a tap. Make sure that your tap is able to release a small stream of water for the best results for this experiment. The last thing you will need is some hair. Make sure your hair is clean and dry for the best results. Now let's get on to the actual experiment. For the first step, go ahead and blow up your balloon. If you're having trouble blowing up your balloon, try stretching on the tip of the balloon and it should make the process much easier. Now simply just tie up the balloon so that no air will come out during this experiment. Now, step number 2. Take the balloon and rub it against your head for about 15 seconds to create static electricity. If you're using a comb instead of a balloon, brush your hair with the comb a few times. Now we are moving on to the final step of this experiment. Head over to your sink and turn it on so that a slow stream of water is coming out of the tap. Take your balloon and slowly bring it close to the water stream. Just like magic, you'll see the water bend. The closer you bring the balloon to the water stream, the bigger the bend will be. Here's a close-up of what it will look like. If it doesn't work immediately, try rubbing the balloon against your head again. You may be wondering, how does this even work? Now I'll be explaining the science behind this experiment. As you may already know, all things are made of atoms. Atoms are the basic units of matter and the defining structure of elements. Atoms can have different charges. They can be positive, negative, or neutral. Atoms are made of subatomic particles known as protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged, and neutrons are neutral. These particles are a major part of the science behind this experiment. When you rub a balloon against your head, you knock electrons off of your hair that then transfer to the balloon. With the excess of electrons, the balloon becomes negatively charged. Something that is very interesting about water is that it is neutral, which means it has an equal amount of protons and electrons. Following the concept of electrostatic induction, when a negatively charged object, in our case a balloon, gets close to a neutral object like water, electrons in the water are repelled, leaving the positive charges behind. These positive charges are then attracted to the balloon, ultimately causing the water to bend towards it. This concept applies to a variety of real-life experiences, especially regarding static electricity, which is why your hair may frizz up at times due to the transfer of electrons. This can also be applied to those little shocks you may get when you touch someone after walking on a carpet. This is a super quick and easy experiment that is a great tool to learn about atoms and their charges. It only takes 5 minutes and is something to wow your friends and family with. Feel free to try this experiment at home, and I hope you enjoyed learning about the power of electricity and how it can bend water.